Who is Tom Bombadil? Tom is an obscure character in The Lord of the Rings. Or at least he should be obscure, but he's one of those characters whose popularity greatly outweighs his screen time. He's only in the first book for a couple of chapters and completely absent from the movies for being not important to the plot. Which, fair, the movies are long enough and Lord of the Rings is lore heavy, but come on, not even the extended edition. Please, Peter, for me, Peter. His only live-action appearances to date are 3 episodes of Season 2 of Rings of Power, which only like 2 people watched, and the almost lost media Soviet miniseries Chronitelli, based on the Fellowship of the Ring, airing on Leningrad television. How are they supposed to explain the Caverns of Isengard? That's basically an orc gulag. There's a big reason Tom has such a big fan base, and it's just that he's just a silly little guy. He's just a whimsical little lad. He sings nearly every single line, constantly referring to himself in third person, and is shown to be always joyous and dancing. He has some sort of magical influence over nature while being said to be immortal, and he claims to remember the first raindrop and acorn. Tom doesn't really care for much except for taking care of his land and his wife. Yo, bro, how did Tom pull her, bro? It's over for his hobbit selves. These foids won't even look at a dude below 3 feet. His only appearance in the books comes in the Fellowship of the Ring. Shortly after the hobbits begin their journey and leave the Shire, Merry and Pippin get trapped by a tree in the forest. In a chance encounter, Tom Bombadil happens to be dancing through the forest singing his song. I found a recreation of the song he sings on YouTube.
Hey, come, merry doll, derry doll, my darling. Light goes the weather wind and the feathered starling.
I just tried!
Eventually, Tom runs into the trap hobbits where he sings a song which puts Old Man Willow to sleep, freeing both Merry and Pippin. Eventually, the hobbits stay for 2 nights in Tom's house in the forest. This is where Frodo shows Tom the ring. Tom puts it on and it does absolutely nothing. Tom even makes the ring disappear in midair for no reason at all except just to ore farm. So I'm not going to explain the whole Lord of the Ring, because I assume everyone has seen the Lord of the Rings, which if you haven't you should, because it's collectively decided by everyone to be the greatest thing ever invented. Basically, the ring works by promising the wearer it can get the wearer all their deepest desires before eventually corrupting them. It is intensely tempting and addictive to everyone, even those with the strongest willpowers. Well, everyone except for Tom Bombadil, that is, because Tom Bombadil is in complete contentness with his life. Like, imagine you just gave your friend super heroin. Just like normal heroin, but 1,000 times more addictive, and it gives you superpowers. He takes it, and he's just like, it was I. Then Frodo puts on the ring. You know, the evil ring that turns you evil, and also alerts an army of evil dudes to your location. But at least it turns you invisible. But Tom says, bro, I see you. Fast forward later in the book, when the council was deciding who should carry the ring into Mordor, Elrond was like, why don't we just give it to the only guy in Middle-earth immune to the ring, who's also immortal and some magic singing powers? And Gandalf's like, yeah, that's a good idea. One big problem though, Tom really just doesn't care at all and would likely forget about the ring or just like leave it at the side of the road at some point. There's only one more time Tom's mentioned in the rest of the books. It's at the end of Return of the King after the ring is destroyed. When Frodo asks Gandalf how Tom is doing, he says he is as well as ever, but not much interested in anything that we have done and seen. Imagine telling your friend, yeah, we just finished a half-year journey where we trekked through dangerous mines and over treacherous mountains to Volcano and Middle-earth Baltimore, where we destroyed the one item that can be used to control the world, killing basically Satan in the process. Some of us died, some of us almost died, some of us probably should have died. We all have so much trauma, we basically aren't even able to be the same people anymore. We fought more battles than the prime British Empire. Oh yeah, and our homeboy became king. And he just responds with, K. It's not really explained what exactly Tom is supposed to be. He doesn't even have a race. He kind of just shows up, sings some magic songs, explains he's immortal, shows he's immune to a ring, and then just like leaves without explanation. This is especially odd since Tolkien is known for his crazy detail and deep world building. It's what makes him the GOAT. Tolkien's the kind of guy to invent multiple fictional languages, create a 5,000-year history, write 17 pages about Saruman's pinky nail. Dude, I was in the middle of editing this video and I actually just got a crazy new idea. I just had to stop myself. What if I made a company, it was a surveillance company, and it gets contracts by the US government, named after this crystal ball used by an evil wizard to spy on people? Huh? Wait, what? What do you mean that's been done before? Yet there's just no explanation for Tom Bombadil. There are some theories to what Tom is, ranging from, yeah, okay, that makes sense, to, Holy, our brains are shrinking. A common theory is that Tom is an Einar, which in Tolkien lore is an angelic being who shaped the earth. Another theory is that Tom is the demigod, the guy from the Finnish poem Kalevala, whatever that is. He's that guy. Some say he's a self-insert for Tolkien, some say he's a self-insert for the reader, some say he's Jesus or just like straight up God, to which Tolkien responded, and I quote, "Nah, gang. My personal opinion is he's some sort of embodiment of nature." In a letter written before he even wrote Lord of the Rings, Tolkien himself described Tom's wife Goldberry as the seasonal changes in nature and Tom as the spirit of the vanishing Oxfordshire and Berkshire countryside. Okay, come on, bro. What is with England and having these stupid town names, bro? Oh, Berkshire. Bro, you guys are so full of yourselves. It would also explain why Old Man Willow responds to the song and why he's just like so indifferent to the whole journey. Nature just happens to be an innocent bystander, and oftentimes victim of humanity's cruelty. There's also the like unexplained fact that he's just so tonally different from the rest of the trilogy. He's a full-blown comic relief character in a serious fantasy epic. This is by no means a comedy. Not even like a Marvel movie where it's got a serious plot but still filled with jokes. The series takes itself seriously. It's a dark and gritty trilogy. There's no other character played off like this. Sure, the hobbits can be quirked up white boys sometimes, but they are never at this level. It would be like watching a movie about D-Day, and when two of the main characters step off the boat and they've got a bullet heading straight for them, SpongeBob just steps in, becomes a bullet sponge, saving their lives, and just leaves, and it's like just not addressed for the rest of the movie. Tom Bombadil is the greatest representation of centrism ever written in media. Yeah, I know he would be more apolitical, but it's just funnier if I call him a centrist. Just come on, humor me. Tom Bombadil has the ability to solve the plot's dilemma basically single-handedly, but he's just like, nah, I don't really feel like it. The closest possible thing to absolute evil is trying to get the One Ring to impose total control over Middle-earth, and Tom's the only one with the ability to stop it, and he's just like, you know, I really don't have any strong feelings about this. Tom looks at the mass murder, slavery, constant war, and overbearing surveillance state, and he's like, but both sides suck though. Hey Mr. Bombadil, what's your opinion on Sauron being seen on the island? That Jeffrey Epstein guy, haven't made up my mind. Tom's the embodiment of that old I just want to grill meme. He's just like, I just want to sing and dance and take care of the forest with my baddie wife. Which, I mean, fair, to be honest, that's like every dude's dream. He's the embodiment of everything a centrist should be, just filled with extreme apathy. If anything, he's a centrist's dream because he's the only one that can do anything, and he just chooses not to because he doesn't care. It's almost admirable how much he is able to keep his own peace. Tom's the OG low cortisol haver. There's a lesson to be learned from Tom. In a world that is trying to kill you, just be a goofy little goober.
Soon you will be groping.
Yo, what did he just say?